Morning everyone, I'm back at the Hook Road Arena Boot Fair for their first boot fail of the season. It may well be a boot fail, who knows, but it's looking good at the moment. It is absolutely chock-a-block full of cars. I've never seen it this busy. I'm probably, like, in the queue, I'm probably about 100 cars back from where I normally am. Hopefully it's all buyers. I think a lot of people have come here because the A3 boot fair is closed. Anyway, fingers crossed, keep a positive mind, going to get something good, and I'll go through the hall when I get back home and also do a bit of filming up there if I can, if I'm not in the zone. Anyway, I'll catch you later. Well, I didn't film in there, but here's the buyer's car park, and there's probably more over the other side of those trees, so it was absolutely rammed in there. I will tell you about it when I get in the car. Yeah, well, size isn't everything, so I keep telling people. It was huge in there, but it felt like there was a lot of people getting rid of the stuff they've kind of not been able to sell over the last few months. And I spoke to a lot of other, people I know who resell in there, and they were struggling to get anything decent. So a lot of dross. But I did get some bits, which is always good. Kind of crazy, really. Some really cheap things, which, I might get a small return on, and then one really expensive buy. I did get a whole bunch of trainers, which is quite interesting, a lot of Converse, but there were some Huarache in there, and I've been having fun with Huaraches lately. So I'm going to drive home, get a cup of tea, maybe have a bit of a sausage sandwich or a fried egg sandwich, and then I will go through my haul with you. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, dokes. First off, 2 games. That is Fastest Gun game. It had a couple of broken bits, and the box is knackered, so I've actually, rather than keep that huge box, I'm just keeping all the little bits, and I did a multi-variable listing, whatever it's called, yesterday on my stream, and we'll sell it as parts. Bought it for £1. The parts, I think there's how many different parts were there? About 12 different parts, doing it at £5 each, free post. So if I sell one, I've made the money back. Railroader from the same person, that was £1 I'm going to sell that, even though, look at the box, it's absolutely, done in, but the game is complete, which I think is a bit of a rarity. So that would be sold probably for around 15. I'll have to look into the postage of that. I've got a whole bunch of shoes. I've actually got 4 pairs of Converse, and these 3 pairs, and a pair of white ones, all size 8 apart from these, which are size 6, and 2 pairs of Huaraches. Oh, there's the white ones. These are in, these are in good condition. I need some laces for that, but I do have some white laces. These ones, the heel has just gone at the back there. So 2 pairs of Huaraches as well, and the whole lot for £15. I thought it was quite good, actually. These will probably go between like 15, 20, around that, maybe a bit less than these because of the wear. The Huaraches, I've got a pair of Huaraches which I've got up for 70, which is coming down every week by £5. I reckon the black and the white ones, I'll show you them in a minute. Like I say, they're upstairs. I think we could be looking at 40, something around there. Right, this little lot. Well, Kindle Fire. First release for £5, so that'd be about 15. These were not from Sunday. These have just sold. I bought this with a Walkman that was spares and repairs for £3. These earphones, Sony MDR-W10, they've sold for 25. Had them up for 30. So the Walkman's still on for spares and repairs for, I don't know, 10 or 15. But £3, already made 25. Very, very happy with that. I've got a couple of sets of phones. I think the other one is upstairs, so you'll see those in a minute. This one's £6. That is going on. I've already drafted this up. I think it's around 30, something like that. And a couple of desperate buys, but this one has sold already. These are £1 each. If you see this and it hasn't been built, get it. It's worth getting. Or anything with this type of box. Both of these models are part built, which is not normally a thing to buy. Don't buy part-built models. The only reason I bought them was because they were £1 each. So they were, cheap as anything. And that one, I think there will be a demand for people looking for bits. And this one, just because of the size, I bought him off someone I know. So I think he did me, I'd say he did me a bit of a favour. He wanted to get rid of them. But like I say, that got listed yesterday for a tenner plus postage. It's sold already for £8. I took it off her straight away. Get it gone and out of here. This one, pricey by the day. New inbox, cherry red DMs. I've got a code 1420, is it? 1460. Very nice looking things. They've got the laces hanging down there. I'm pretty sure they're not fakes with all the box and all the tissue paper with Dr. Martens on it. Was trying to get them for 30. Thought I might have to pay 40. Ended up paying 50. She was not budging. And like I say, I'd been around the boot fair and been buying a lot of like pound things, and it was like, oh God, let's just get it. I did have a little look on eBay. I was trying to convince her that they only go on eBay for about £65. I was thinking in my head they might go for 100. There is a pair on there for 135, so I've put them on at that. Optimistically, what I'd hope to realistically do is, if I can double my money after fees and postage, so I'm probably looking at maybe 110, 115. We will see how we go. But yeah, over £50. So splashing the cash there. This one, I'm just trying out different boxes for Guitar Heroes, none of which work, but this was a freebie from Collect for Reselling, who's a local reseller. He's always doing streams with the Sutton United scarf in the background, which is nice to see. I was talking to him, and he has got like an immense amount of stuff. I think he's got like a lot of contacts, and the stuff he had in front of his lorry was huge. So yeah, he's given me this. I'm kind of expecting it not to work, but if it's free, you can't complain. I'll be testing that later. Look at the state of this. This is all because it's normally on the sofa, but I have to move it when the dog goes there. These were a £5. The first two things I got were 2 sets of box phones, sort of thing I always used to pick up. If you do pick these up, look in the box, because loads of people they might buy this and then put the old one. I've had that loads of times, but spotted it, thank goodness. Scrabble was £1.50, so that all flipped for like £8 or £9. This wouldn't normally get it, but I just thought, with the coronation coming up, might be worth trying it. I think it'll go for about a tenner. I paid 50p for that. And I think lastly, we've just got those two pairs. Oh no, there is one other thing. Look at this. This really is a tat avalanche. I was just like rushing to get this done for when we went out earlier, leaving the dog in there. 2 pairs of Huaraches. There we go. One white, one black. Size 8. But apparently they come up small. And lastly, I think, is this pair. And they were £4, but they're not worth very much. And I am silly, really, because I got them. I know not to buy kids' trainers, kids' shoes. Not even like, I don't know, Jordans or anything. But I just thought, these are genuine. They look quite nice. What am I expecting them to be worth? They're not going to be worth more than £20. They're not. I might get 10 to 15 on them. They cost me £4. Sometimes you just never learn, do you? But in the box, hopefully it will sell quickly and just sort of wipe its face. Hope you enjoyed all that. I'm going to tidy this up now. Can't have it looking like this all the time. I hope your sales are good. Mine have picked up a little bit. I've been really dire lately. I've been listing quite a bit today. I think I've probably listed about 10 to 15 things. And hopefully the weather will perk up for some boot fairs. Anyway, do leave a comment. Let me know what you got at the boot fair and what you liked in my haul and what you thought was rubbish as well. Always interesting to hear people when they're slating my stuff. So yeah, I enjoy that sort of thing. Must be a sadist or something. Anyway, take care for now, and I'll see you later. Oh, and I didn't do too much filming around the boot fair this week, just in my car or in the car park. But if you do want to see some footage of the stalls at this boot fair, Peter Ray did a video, so he's going round moaning about the mud. Well worth a watch if you want to check that one out.